Hello friends, very welcome to all of you again in this new academic year of your MSc Computer Science second year. We know that from last year your exam pattern and syllabus has been changed. Now universities Savitribai Phule Pune University included new subject in your syllabus, that is software architecture and design pattern. This subject also have practicals there, but don't worry, you are too much familiar with the concept of software, then the architecture and design also. Only the word pattern which is new for you, but you already seen the regular expressions within, you have matched this string pattern. So overall, if we focus on that, the subject name is new, but it is old for you because a lot of concepts of software engineering are included in this subject. So today we have to look towards the overview of this subject. We know that software architecture typically refers to the bigger structures of a software system that deals with how multiple software processes cooperate to carry out their task. To carry out their task, they are interconnected with each other and they cooperate with each other. Then the software design refers to the small structures and deals with internal design of single software process. If we see towards both words, in software architecture there is a bigger structure, while in software design there is a structure is small. Then there is in software architecture multiple software process, while in software design there is only single internal design of software process. So by the end of this one, we have to discuss the concept of software architecture and design. So for that there are models for software projects are given here. So if we look towards the software architecture and design, see here, the architecture of a system describes the major components and their relationships with that structure and how they interact with each other. Software architecture and design process, it includes the several contributory factors such as business strategy, quality attributes, human dynamics, design and environment. This software architecture have these number of strategies. We can this software architecture has these components. Within that there is a design, quality attributes, IT environment, business strategy and human dynamics. We have to see all these in later. Then these architecture and design have two distinct phases. There is a software architecture and design. In architecture, as we have seen, there is a non-functional decisions are cast and separated by the functional requirement, while in design functional requirements are accomplished. So we have to see one by one. So software architecture shows the blueprint of system, means that it provides the abstraction to manage the system complexity and establish the communication and coordination mechanism among the components. Also, it defines the structured solution to meet all technical and operational requirements while optimizing the common quality attributes like performance and security. It involves the set of significant decisions about the organization related to the software development. Each of these decisions can have considerable impact on quality, maintainability, performance, and overall success of final projects. Then we have to discuss about decisions compromise of, so the selection of structural elements and their interfaces by which system is composed. Then behavior as specified in collaboration among those elements, composition of structural and behavioral elements into a large subsystem, architectural decisions align with business objective, architectural style that guide the organization. These are the points related to the software architecture. Now we have to see the design. So the software design provides the design plan that describes the elements of system, how they fit and work together to fulfill the requirement of system. The objectives of having a design plan as follows. The first point is that to negotiate system requirements and to set expectations with customers, marketing, and management personnel. Then act as blueprint during the development process. Then guide the implementation task, including detailed design, coding, integration, and testing. It comes before the detailed design, coding, integration, and testing. And after domain analysis, requirement analysis, and risk analysis in given figure, there is a software architecture design. Here domain analysis, requirement analysis, risk analysis that required for desired quality. Then hardware architecture, then implementation of constraint in that detailed design, coding, and integration of system. There are few things related to the this design. There is handle both functional and quality requirement, reach the goal of ownership, and improve the organization market position, improve the quality and functionality offered by system, improve the external confidence in organization of system. These are the qualities it has, but there are few limitations. Software architecture is still in emerging discipline within software engineering, so it has few limitations. Lack of tools and standards ways to represent architecture, lack of analysis method to predict whether architecture will result in an implementation that meets the requirements, lack of awareness of the importance of architectural design to software development, lack of understanding of the role of software architect, and poor communication among the stakeholders, lack of understanding of design process, design express, and evaluation. These are the limitations of software architecture. Then role of software architecture. A software architecture provides a solution that technical team can create and design for the entire application. A software architecture should have expertise in the following areas. First one is that design expertise. Uh, Design expertise means expert in software design, including diverse methods and approaches such as object oriented design, event driven design. Then they lead the development team and coordinate the development efforts for the integrity of the design. Should be able to review design proposals and trade-offs among them. Next one is that a domain expertise, expert on the system being develop and plan for software evaluation, assist in the requirement investigation process, assuring completeness and consistency. Also coordinate the definition of domain model for the system being developed. Next one is that technology expertise. In technology expertise, there is expert on available technology that helps in the implementation of system. Coordinate the selection of programming languages, framework, platform, database, etc. Then next one is that the methodological expertise. It is expert on development methodologies that may be adopted during the SDLC, that is software development life cycle. Then choose an appropriate approaches for development that helps entire team. That these all was the roles of methodological uh, or the roles of software architecture, but there are few roles that are hidden, so we have to discuss about that hidden roles of software architecture. First one is facilitate the technical work among team members and reinforcing trust relationship in the team. Then the information specialized who shares knowledge, has vast experience, and the project team members from external forces that would distract them and bring less value to the project. So friends, I hope that you have understand the basic concept of software architecture and pattern design. For next point we will meet again. Thank you so much.